final before they bowed out of the tournament. Here's the quarterback keeper off the high snap. It's Leonard high-stepping his way, hurdling over a defender, back into Trojan territory, all the way down at the 40-yard line. Good, and it brings up 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Leonard dropping back, gets rid of it quickly. It's out in the flats, and they're unable to hold on. And weaving into the end zone is Jake Struck from 15 yards out. Touchdown, Olentangy Liberty. Shoemate, Mulder, and Archibald in the secondary. All day to throw, and it's bobbled and it's intercepted. Just the 6th interception of the season on the missed pass. It's Antonio Kish, and an early takeaway for Olentangy Liberty. Leonard, calm, quick release, and it's caught on time by Struck again. And he completes on the 3rd and 3.
Exactly what they wanted to do coming out here. So far, they've controlled this game.
Findlay brought some pressure here. A hole open for Struck. Has a blocker in front of him, and he will score. Taking it all the way to the house. A 46-yard touchdown.
Throw, and they must wait until...
Gonna let Hill do the rest here. Hill using his speed. Oh, my, a pummeling hit. Right at the sideline. That was a huge hit by Austin Stamp, the middle linebacker. They're so good when they go in this up-tempo offense. Here's the play-action fake. Montgomery rolling back to his right. He will get a block here. Has all kinds of time. Pump fakes, and now he runs the ball. All kinds of room, and he will slide safely down inside the 10-yard line. And that's what Ryan Montgomery can do. 1st and 10. From the 10-yard line. Slant over the middle. Touchdown to Javonte Hill. For the 17th time this season, he hooks up with Ryan Montgomery.
Montgomery able to put it on him for a first down.
13-yard connection here. And here's the pressure coming from behind him. Never sees it coming. It's a huge sack. Going for a big loss from the edge rusher. It is Landon Hunter. Hunter, the junior.
The last play where he was thrown for a sack.
They're going to bring 4 here. Montgomery, sidearm toss. Hill with the reception just shy of midfield. 14-7 in the first round, the opening round of the Ohio High School Athletic Playoffs here. That's a ball thrown right at the pylon, leading Ragland just a little bit too far, and it's incomplete, and Findlay will turn the ball over on downs. The opening offensive play. And they will feed him on 1st down, and he escapes. They had him almost dead to rights. The football pops loose. Findlay says they have it, and they do. Up with the ball is Israel Moore with the takeaway. Time that they've been waiting for. Motion out of the backfield is Guthrie here. Ryan Montgomery up the middle, takes a bump, leans forward, and he crosses the end zone. Touchdown, Findlay. See why, as he gets a huge sack, and it's 3rd and 9. Leonard scampering, and he will throw it downfield, and here's a leap and a grab. Here's a catch here, and it has a whole lot more in front on the reception, and it will go all the way downfield from Jake Struck. Made a tremendous leap, and he hauled it in for the touchdown.
A long drive together or strike quickly.
This is just the 3rd time all season that Olentangy Liberty scored more than 20 points. Pass right down the middle. Seam route, Ben Best. Best going in motion. They fake it. Coming back is Hill. Best with a nice block. Creates some separation for Hill, and he will do the rest, showcasing his speed for the touchdown. Reese Little, the motion man. Pulled back out. Montgomery now moving to his left. Fires as he takes a hit downfield, taking a shot in the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Reese Little, Ryan Montgomery standing in a collapsing pocket, takes a hit, and it's thrown right on the money for the touchdown. Continues to build the energy surrounding this offense. There's the play action fake. Montgomery zips it, and that's almost intercepted. Cameron Cole sitting down in his linebacker position and just swats it down.
Itching to get a chance to carry one across the goal line.
Going to go empty, and here's Montgomery bulldozing his way across the goal line for the rushing touchdown for the 2nd time tonight. And he is fired up. Andrew Leonard trying to showcase his arm now. He goes right back to Evan Nelson. 1st down. and a big gain crossing into Findlay territory all the way down to the Findlay 38. Personal foul gave him great position here. Leonard, as they try and set up the screen for Struck. Missed tackle, how about two? And he will make him pay as he was down by contact. Liberty from the Findlay 2-yard line. Leonard, quarterback keeper. And they now signal touchdown, Patriots. Montgomery steps up, evades pressure. He turns into a runner here. Has the first down. A last burst is just enough for the first down. Three-man front for Olentangy. Here is Guthrie. Guthrie surging, regains his balance here, and they will finally catch up to him for his longest run of the night. Matthew Guthrie. 4 minutes left in regulation. Montgomery taking a shot to the end zone. Intended for Ben Best.
Not going to matter.
There's a late flag that comes into play. Well said, partner. Multiple fouls here.
Personal foul, 34 with the defense. We also have a dead ball. UNS, number 4 of the offense. Also a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 14 of the defense. All those penalties were offset.
So they offset.
4th and 5 here for the Findlay Trojans from the Patriot 21-yard line. Watch 15 here. Ryan Montgomery. Too much zip and late pass interference comes in. The flag flying, and that pass intended to Jacob Ragland.
And you saw him fall awkwardly to the ground because the defender had kind of pushed him down, and not even kind of. And
which Findlay down here tonight, they have been successful. And there's some movement here, I believe. And, you see it by Montgomery. He knew it, too.
Yeah, and we just got done talking about Matthew Guthrie doing a great job. He just rocked forward a little bit before the ball was snapped, and that'll cost them 5, and they'll back that one up. He ran over and got between him and the defender to help him calm himself and not get excited. And we see flags coming out once again here.
Against Findlay. I'll start. Findlay's had success on 3rd downs for the majority of this game tonight. And now I think we're going to see a timeout called. No, another false start.
But not to say they didn't get it right.
Building the drama. Here's Montgomery just bullying his way forward, picking it all the way back up to the 6. 23-yard field goal attempt.
So here's the question, though. Is Ryan Montgomery normally the holder for field goals? I don't know that. But normally your quarterback is the holder, and we see Matthew Guthrie in for the hold. So this may not be as easy as a field goal as it might have been.
And it is Graham Sprague to try and put him up 2 scores here with 2:27 remaining regulation. From the far hash, there's a high snap. Guthrie has to go and get it. It goes between his legs. He can't track down the ball. Olentangy scoops it here. And they will take over the fumble recovery by Caleb Shoemate, and you hit the nail on the head. You talked about it, partner.
Shoemate picks that up, almost takes it the other way. Fortunate that Evan Hammer is able to make the tackle. But yes, that exchange, it was high to begin with, and Guthrie not able to pull it down in what looked like a 2-score lead for the Findlay Trojans, simply with 2:17 left, becomes a very viable tying drive for the Olentangy Liberty football team.
3rd and 6 for Andrew Leonard and the Patriots. Pass high, it's hauled in by Evan Nelson. Inside the red zone, all the way down to the Trojan 15. The botched field goal attempt to put the game out of reach. Corner coming up to blitz. It's Regal. Yarger got there. Evan Nelson with the catch.
You just got to make sure you call that timeout quick if you do.
Findlay really packing it in tight. Leonard wasn't ready for the snap. Scrambling around. Leonard gets hit from behind. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They got the time and the timeout called with 3 seconds left. That is a huge play from Xavier Garcia, the sophomore.
This full stadium is on their feet. They are loud cheering on their defense.
Leonard dropping back for the game here. Looking to his left, has plenty of protection. Goes to the end zone. And it is caught for the score. Touchdown, Olentangy. It's Wilson Roberts hauling it in.
Roberts comes down with what might be his biggest catch in his high school career. The back of the end zone. As the clock strikes 0, they put the 6 on the point. This right now is one of the biggest extra point kicks for Brandon Scallion. We've already seen a missed snap on a field goal create disaster. That was for Findlay. Now Findlay's going to use a timeout here on this big extra point that's going to determine whether this game goes into overtime or not.
They will bring the offense back on the field, and they are going to try and go for the win.
Oh, this is a gutsy call. You end up in the playoffs at 3-8. Why not? You take Findlay down in round 1, a number 2 against the number 15. Why not?
Andrew Leonard trying for a walk-off win. Leonard gives it. Here's the double reverse. Leonard wide open. He has to wait, and he scores, and he flips into the end zone for the game-winning 2-point conversion with no time left, and they walk it off in an absolute stunner.
Olentangy Liberty just ran a double reverse throw back to the quarterback. This Findlay faithful are stunned. The Findlay team is just in awe, and right now Olentangy Liberty cannot believe they are beside themselves.